In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on April 12, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Oakland Athletics versus Baltimore Orioles. The Oakland Athletics and Baltimore Orioles face off on Wednesday in an MLB showdown at the Oriole Park at Camden Yards. The Orioles have won the first 2 games of this series. The Athletics are 18-42 in their last 60 road games and 21-44 in their last 65 overall. The Orioles are 24-55 in their last 79 Wednesday games and 0-4 in their last 4 during Game 3 of a series. The over is 5-1 in Athletics' last 7 overall. The under is 8-2 in Orioles' last 10 Wednesday games. The Athletics are 1-4 in the last 5 meetings in Baltimore. The trends point towards the Orioles, and they are going to have no issue getting the job done here. Wagertalk has really struggled on the road, and they are going to really struggle to defend again in this game. The Orioles are going to run up the score, and they will score at least 8 or 9 runs here. The Oakland Athletics just can't get out of their own way, and things likely aren't going to change here. The A's pitching doesn't show up whenever the offense produces, and Ken Wagertalk has been a disaster so far this season. The Baltimore Orioles are on fire offensively this week, and they need to take advantage of games like this to keep pace in the stacked American League East. So the Baltimore Orioles to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Between these 2 teams, there have been a combined 14 games that have gone over, including Tuesday night's matchup. In the first 2 games of the series, they averaged over 10 runs per game combined, and I see no reason why they stop there. This game features 2 pitchers who can give up runs in bunches. That has pretty much been any Oakland pitcher thus far, as they have allowed 5 or more runs in 8 of their last 9 games and 9 or more in 5 of those games. Baltimore's pitching has been a bit more modest, yet still prone to yielding runs. The Orioles' pitching has allowed 5 or more runs in 6 of their last 10 games. The Athletics are averaging 2.8 runs per game and 1.5 runs per game on the road. They averaged 2.33 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Orioles. With Baltimore giving up 4 runs per game at home, the Athletics will hit their average in this game. The Orioles are averaging 5 runs per game and 4 runs per game at home. They averaged 4.33 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Athletics. The over is 6-1 in Oakland's last 7 games. With Oakland giving up 9 runs per game on the road, the Orioles will score enough runs to push the score past the total. Boston Red Sox versus Tampa Bay Rays. The Tampa Bay Rays remained perfect Tuesday night, beating the Boston Red Sox in a 7-2 affair in Florida. Tampa Bay now sits at 11-0, while Boston is currently 5-6. The Red Sox are 4-10 in their last 14 Wednesday games and 3-9 in their last 12 road games. The under is 5-1 in Boston's last 6 Wednesday games. Meanwhile, the Rays are 16-5 in their last 21 versus a lefty starter and 36-15 in their last 51 at home. Tampa Bay is 1-4 in their last 5 Wednesday games. The Rays have won 10 straight games and 7 straight home games. They have been the best offensive team in the league so far, scoring more than 7 runs per game. Expect them to continue playing well in this game because they have done a great job against left-handers, and Sale hasn't looked good on the mound so far, giving up 10 runs in 2 starts. He didn't get a decision in his last 3 starts against the Rays, giving up 7 runs in those games, and will have a hard time slowing them down here. The Red Sox have lost 4 of their last 7 games. They have played well offensively, scoring more than 5 runs per game. However, they will have a hard time scoring in this game because Eflin has pitched well for the Rays, giving up 4 runs in 2 starts. Their bullpen has also been great, and they haven't allowed a run in 3 straight games, so expect them to keep Boston's offense in check. The Rays are off to a great start so far, and Eflin has done his part in his pair of starts. Over 11 innings, Eflin has given up 4 earned on 11 hits and just 1 walk. He should be able to put up a good line here as well. On Tuesday, the Rays had a pretty smooth all-around game with 4 different players notching multiple hits. Tampa Bay is looking great to start out the season, and I believe that they'll keep it going here to make it another sweep. So the Tampa Bay Rays money line is our full game side pick. The Red Sox are averaging 5.9 runs per game and 6 runs per game on the road. They averaged 4 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Rays. With Tampa Bay giving up 1.14 runs per game at home, the Red Sox will be held under their average in this game. The Rays are averaging 7.6 runs per game and 7.57 runs per game at home. They averaged 1.33 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Red Sox. With Boston giving up 2.5 runs per game on the road, the Rays won't score enough runs to push the score past the total. The Rays and Red Sox played under the total in 5 of their last 6 meetings. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Detroit Tigers versus Toronto Blue Jays. Game 1 of this series was Tuesday night, with the Detroit Tigers jumping out to a 3-0 lead in the second inning. The Toronto Blue Jays were unfazed, scoring the next 9 runs en route to a 9-3 win in their home opener. 5 different Blue Jays homered, and the bullpen threw 1.2 on hit innings behind Alex Mano. Detroit only used 2 pitchers, but neither had a night that they'll want to remember. Luckily, the Tigers can wipe the slate clean immediately, as they are back in the Rogers Center on Wednesday. Detroit is 14-37 in their last 51 road games against a team with a winning record and 21-44 in their last 65 games against a team with a right-handed starter, while the over is 8-1 in their last 10 games against a team with a winning record. Toronto is 6-1 in their last 7 games overall and 5-11 in their last 16 games against a team with a left-handed starter, while the over is 6-1 in their last 7 home games. Toronto has the superior starting pitcher, stronger bullpen, much better offense, and home field advantage in this one. Eduardo Rodriguez has had issues with the Blue Jays throughout his career and gave up 6 runs in 3.1 innings the last time he faced them. That doesn't even factor in his struggles early in 2023. Detroit's offense may randomly explode in this one, but considering they've been the worst offense in baseball these first few weeks, it doesn't seem likely. The Tigers are on a 5-game losing streak and already own a -41 run differential. There aren't many valid reasons to expect the Tigers to compete in this game outside of the sheer randomness of baseball. Detroit just continues to struggle and are simply not a team I'm looking to back in a spot like this. The Tigers struggle against right-handed pitching, and Kevin Gausman's been every bit as good as advertised to start the year. So the Toronto Blue Jays to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Toronto's bats are finally back home, a park that they make look tiny routinely, and up against a terrible bullpen. Before they get to the bullpen, they'll face a starter that they're not only familiar with but familiar with pummeling. The Blue Jays have put up 36 runs over their last 5 games, and only one of those was at home. They have an excellent chance of pushing this game over the total without any help from the Tigers. Anything that the Detroit offense can muster is just a bonus, but this game should finish over the total with how the Blue Jays are swinging. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.